Hello you lot, hope you had a great weekend and you have someone in your life that looks at you the way Mo Salah looks at his Player of the Year trophy.
You are so beautiful. To me.
Oh wait, I'm hearing that Harry Kane has just claimed it. I spent my weekend at Leyton Orient versus Wrexham, where Orient's off-centre roof stand sent my OCD over the edge. Anyway, here are 5 things I learned from the weekend's football. Oh, before we start, this week's video is sponsored by Pitch DMM, the new football app giving fans a proper voice. There's loads to get involved with. You pick your favourite team and you can predict scores, rate your club's transfer activity, ground and more. I mean, I love Sellers Park, but come on. You can put in your preferred lineups and rate the ones that actually started, rate the manager, don't tell Sam Allardyce, and the referee. Sorry Chris Kavanagh, you had a mare this week. Also, there's a feature called Fan Time where you can record responses to the questions from celebs and ex-pros. They might even let me put questions up there for you to answer one day. Get the Pitch DMM app from the Apple or Play Store now. Okay, on with the video. We learned this week that Arsene Wenger is finally going to leave Arsenal after 22 years in charge. These were the scenes at Arsenal Fan TV headquarters when the news broke. Finally, he won't have the embarrassment of trying to do up that bloody zip in front of millions. He was the last remaining manager or player with a name almost identical to the club he was managing or playing at, following Wolfgang Wolf at Wolfsburg, AD Cambridge at Cambridge City, and of course, Danny at Millwall. But what I didn't realise is that it's not just the last few years that Arsenal fans have been annoyed at Wenger. It started before he even joined. Check out this article from The Mirror in 1996. It read, "In an amazing day of blunders and farce, the shamed London Giants became the laughingstock of football when they amazingly appointed Frenchman Wenger as manager, sparking threats of a massive fans' riot. Disgusted supporters who had set their hearts on Johan Cruyff last night warned that Wenger's appointment will spark a riot. Season ticket holder Alan Esparza, who orchestrated the campaign that got rid of former manager Terry Neal, warned, if Wenger comes, there will be hell to pay at next week's shareholders meeting. David Dean said he would have some news to put the smile back on supporters' faces, but none of us are laughing. The way this club has been run for the past 18 months is a disgrace, an absolute joke." I can only imagine how angry Arsenal fan VHS was at the time. But what next for Arsene Wenger after 22 years at Arsenal? Well, in no particular order, here are his choices. At 5, it's Stilt Walker. In at 4, Thierry Henry's beard groomer. A non-mover at 3, modelling. At 2, it's Actual Professor. And of course at number 1, Arsenal Fan TV contributor, Fam. Speaking of celebrations, there were loads across Europe this week, particularly in Naples, where Napoli got a last-minute winner at Juventus to close the gap at the top of Serie A to just 1 point with 4 games remaining. And thousands of Napoli fans waited until 3 AM at their city's airport to welcome back their heroes to scenes like this. I mean, I'm just surprised that with all those flares, planes didn't start just landing right there and then. But it was nothing compared to the celebrations that awaited St Mirren players on their open-top bus tour parade after winning the Scottish Championship this weekend. There were literally tens of people, including one person who clearly had never seen how fireworks work before. That was a close one. In Turkey, Besiktas had a young fan announce the players before the game and draw their profile pictures for the giant screen. This is a brilliant idea. I'd love to see teams in the Premier League do it, although I think we can all know what Wayne Rooney would look like. Yet more celebrations, this time for Wolves, who are championship champions. And this is what happened when some of their fans ended up in the home end during their 4-0 win at Bolton at the weekend. And finally, back to Italy, where before their huge top-of-the-table clash at the Juventus Stadium, some Juve and Napoli fans found themselves walking down the same street. And this happened. Wonderful scenes, although it was before the game, so I can only imagine what it would have looked like after. Right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Comment below with what you learned from the weekend's football. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it and you like this series. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe for weekly football silliness and parody songs. Maybe even hit that little bell and join the notification squad like Jack Taylor. You legend. Anyway, I'm off to go and struggle with my zip in memory of Arsene Wenger. Come on, you.